It's time for base. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Francisco Lindor.
0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. At the plate, Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
On to Pierce at first, and it's a double play. Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Hard hit toward the hole. Ramirez is up with it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Ted Williams.
First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off, and he'll get in there safely. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here from the stretch. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well onto deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sliders in for a strike.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And the slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Steve Pierce. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped high in the air. Lindor has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Digging in, George Brett looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Two out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So stepping in, Fred McGriff. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Baez right there over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are two gone now. Here's Carlos Correa now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at.
And we'll have to leave it there. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good. 0-2 now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Judge going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. First pitch on its way. A net high fastball that time. Popped him up. Correa to stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Push softly over toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Now at the plate, Homer Bailey. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. That's a strike to throw down. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Bases are empty here with two men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ted Williams. Sanchez pauses. Here's the first pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Bailey is on his way home. Safe at the plate, and they lead now by 4. Here's Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
And that last,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Now in the box, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped high in the air. Donaldson over to his right. Oh, and this drops in the infield. And this is unbelievable. They're giving him third now. And he'll go to second here. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Here's Steve Pierce now. He popped out in his first trip. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Judge is on the move. Uh-oh, he rips on it. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Number 5.
Ready for another chance? George Brett. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High in the air out to center field. Judge is there, and he puts it away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit sharply on the ground. Beautiful diving stop. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort. So striding in, Francisco Mejia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. A little bouncer. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Victor Robles will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16. Victor Robles.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Popped him up. Pierce is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
McGriff has room in foul territory. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Ramirez is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Homer Bailey. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So here's Francisco Lindor now, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
And he fouls this one off. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Brett is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's high, but a foul. Into the box, Ted Williams. Triple homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Hard hit ball to short. Correa from the outfield grass. And there's one down now. Striding in, Javier Baez. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. On a line, that's a base hit. Throwing to second. And now Bryce Harper, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And there he goes towards second. Ground ball right side. Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. Throw won't get him. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Baez on third with 2 out. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Correa over to his left, but the second baseman calls him off. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Fred McGriff. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground to second for Baez. Reined in. Over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Stepping in, George Brett. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Correa is there. One down. Ready now, Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Martinez has a read on it, and this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Judge takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.